with your head. Oh my God! I'm like a flower, opening out. Open up! Now the dark days are on the run, and I'm ready, ready for the sun.
Good evening and welcome back to SQUEAL on BTV, Channel 31, your community television station at the moment, your queer one. Monique and Troy and Peter, please come down. It's a perfectly normal women's... I've got women's issues at the moment. Women do that sort of thing. You just haven't been hanging out in Frankston.
Just be careful.
And how do all of our friends in Frankstone? Now, of course, we've got some sensational guests joining us now. Hi, Lulu. You're having a bit of a chuckle there, Ganelle. I like it when she smiles at me. We've got, of course, Andrew and Ross from MCV Paper. What does MCV stand for? Oh, sorry, no, what do you do? Andrew, there.
I'm the editor, Tabitha.
Okay, Ross, what do you do there?
I'm the news editor, which is slightly different.
Well, editor's a bit more important. So. No, I'm only joking. Well, you've got a pierced nipple.
Yes.
No. I don't have one either. Imagine mine would burst. So, what does MCV stand for?
It stands for Melbourne Community Voice.
Because I was told it was Melbourne Cocks and Vaginas. And I thought, you know, is that really true? But it's not. It's Melbourne Community Voice.
No, that's right, yeah.
Do you know how long has it been going for now?
We're up to issue number 12. No, 13. 13 next week.
So as editor, you've got to approve everything?
Yeah, everything. Nothing gets into the paper unless it comes through me.
So if anyone's got any problems or... No, I'm just joking. You're going to ring up and harass... And baby, you're in charge of all the news.
That's my job.
So world news, all news that goes in there?
Well, mostly local stuff. Being a Melbourne community voice, we're interested in the local happenings. So, yeah.
Oh, we're going to have some stuff to...
Well, yeah, of course. But the first 3 pages are tried to devote to the stuff that's happening around town.
And it's a constant thing, you're always working?
Oh, well, you know, we've got to keep our ear to the ground, see what news is out there.
See, how do you get it? I was wondering, what do? Do you have reporters or do you just...
Well, no, we've got a lot of press releases coming through, and, you know, there are the good sources like the Gay and Lesbian Rights Lobby and people like that keep us up to the date. So.
Is it stressful getting the paper up to a standard that you're happy with every fortnight?
It's every week.
It's every week.
It's out on Friday every week, yeah.
So that must be quite stressful then having to make, you know what I mean? You know, you see it on the movies, like, oh my God, but it must really be like that.
No, it's like that sometimes.
It would be.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. And thinking, shit, I haven't got enough in that I'd want this week, or...
Yeah.
Oh, you have to do filler.
Because there's not enough bashing,
Oh, no,
stabbing.
never any filler, no.
No filler.
Stuff, yeah.
But talking of stress, I mean, MCV, you said 13 issues, and it started, of course, after the collapse of the mini satellite media. How stressful was that in that first week, getting the first edition out, though?
It was very stressful. We were all working from home. We got fired on the Friday, and then the next Friday this paper came out on the street.
But were they nice about that, though?
Was it the firing?
Yeah.
Oh, they were ghastly.
So they weren't really, really sorry, but things collapsed and...
No, they just sort of came in. I mean, I wasn't there. They left my firing, or whatever you want to call it, on my answering machine.
Termination.
No, they can't do
and
that.
I came home and I pressed the red light and it said, your services are no longer required as of 4 p.m.
That's nice and personal.
That's shocking.
That's just disgusting. I just presume, because they're being such a big corporation, I think they are, by the way they, to big note themselves, that they would have been probably a bit more business-like and polite.
No, they weren't really, no.
God.
So how many people do you have working with you on MCV?
We've got 10 full-time staff and 2 part-time, and I think there's about 10 contributors.
Who started it? What was the guy's name? Because only one person started it, wasn't it?
The guy who's the money man.
Yeah.
His name's Robert Stevenson.
I don't know if I met him. I'm not good with names. I'm better with faces.
No, you wouldn't have met him, no.
So what happened? Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, he's an entrepreneur. So he's got, I believe, like wineries, insurance companies, what have you. And he was just interested in this publication. He knew we were in trouble and we needed a backer.
I might get his number because I'm thinking of starting up the Turlington monthly magazine and look at photos of myself. Like the Kylie book, but constant.
Oh, this person to get on it, but not so that. So what happened? MSO closed, and then, it just came up the following week. How did it happen so quickly?
Well, we all got fired. Brother, sister, MSO got fired at the same time, and we met that weekend, and we said, oh no, this is ridiculous. We've got to have a paper. Yeah. So we just started working on the Sunday, and we worked all week, screaming at each other, travelling to each other's homes, and then
it's pretty
paper
cool.
came out Friday. Yeah.
And so it's all basically ex-MSO.
Ex-MSO and brother sister, although Ross this is his first time in gay media.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, no, it's really good. I've only next week will be my 3rd edition, but so far it's been going really well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this the new one that's about to come out now?
That's out now. You can pick that up now.
How would you describe the paper? Like what? Like it's lifestyle news.
Yes, it's news. It's lifestyle. It's clubbing. It's got all sorts of stuff in there. There's an article about Greg Fisher in there too.
Who is?
Oh, used to be the executive director of Satellite.
Oh.
But you don't want to date him, Tab. He's not worth it now.
Oh really? No. Oh yeah. Probably. Just coming around. Oh, thanks for that, guys. Oh, my boobies are sore today. We're of course now going to cross over to the lovely Vic at the news desk.
Thanks, Tabitha. Thank you. Controversy at the Grammy Awards in Los Angeles last week saw several hundred gays and lesbians rally outside the venue on the night. The rapper Eminem, known for lyrics that boast about the killing of gays and lesbians, was nominated, not gays and lesbians, gays and women, was nominated for 4 Grammys. Gay activists protested against the nominations because they said his lyrics create a climate of violence and intolerance. In a move that was slammed by gay activists, saw openly gay singer Elton John perform a duet with Eminem. The activists were at a loss as to why he did this. Elton John was reported as saying that everyone has a right to free speech. Eminem did not end up winning any awards. Locally, sorry Pete?
Big awards. You got like
Oh, it was big for the rap.
He got a rap award. Yeah.
Back to local news. After 3 successful years in Melbourne, the Y Glam, the young gay and lesbians at Moreland Theatre and Video Group, are taking their project on the road. The project is a blend of education and support for same-sex attracted youth. Their current production, Which Way Out, details the return of young lesbian to her country home after living in the city. The play, which carries a distinct message to rural audiences, will play to both health workers and the general public in Ballarat and the Grampians in late March. The video and theatre project offers an alternative to intense counselling or discussion groups. Group coordinator Vicky de Guillermo said, "We felt the creative outlet was a great way to explore issues in a non-threatening manner." For gay and bisexual men under 26, young and gay workshops at the Victorian AIDS Council Gay Men's Health Centre have been providing a safe environment to explore a range of issues. These include coming out, sexuality, family, relationships, sexual health, self-esteem and much more. The Victorian AIDS Council Gay Men's Health Centre also runs Buoyant. Buoyant is a regular drop-in providing social support for gay and bisexual men aged 26 and under. Buoyant is held on the 2nd and 4th Sunday of every month from 2 to 4:30pm, and there is no need to register, just show up. For more information about both these activities, just give Aswin a call on 9865 6700. Back to Tabitha.
Oh, thank you very much, Vic, and of course thanks, Mon, for fanning the puss. Fanning the pud, as one might say. Now, before we get too excited, we're going to cross to some footage of the sensational talents of Graham Steving, roving reporting at... Where's he at?
Pool party.
He's at the pool party with the lovely Vanessa Wagner. So let's eyes and ears, and she's actually very lovely because I did meet her. Check the monitor out.
G'day, this is Squeal. We're live from the pool, and of course, we're covering drag queens because we've been watching Queer Melbourne News all this week, and they accuse us of covering drag queens. Are you a drag queen?
I've been called many things in my time. Drag queen is one of them. Gender illusionist, party animal, professional show-off, man in a bikini. You take any pick.
So this is the image that Squeal Bent TV is presenting to the suburbs, to Mr. and Mrs. Suburban Christian out there. Now, we're at a swim gathering. What in the fuck are you doing dressed up like this at a swim meet?
Well, it goes without saying, summer in Australia, swimming a bikini. So it really is just the ultimate choice in an ensemble.
Well, this is Squeal. We're out of here.
Oh, and that was great. There was a lovely Vanessa Wagner, and of course she can be seen if you're ever visiting Sydney. You can pop along and see her because she's extremely funny. Was on Triple J for a while, but now it's not. Now we're going to talk about something that's very exciting. I know it touches everybody in the room. It gets me laughing when I just hear her name. Pauline Hanson. I don't like it.
Oh my goodness.
Now, what's your view, Peter, on Miss Hanson?
Well, you know,
in your opinion,
in my opinion, you know, she is quite a scary person. But I mean, I think it's important. It's like the whole Eminem thing. Eminem, Pauline Hanson tie-in. The only reason these people are big is because they actually, apart from their marketing, it's because they've got people, they're expressing things that people actually feel, whether they like it or not.
But say Eminem, I don't think people understand. If you read actually his articles and things, Eminem's just, he doesn't mean it. He only says it for like publicity. Or
it's very
Pauline
marketing,
Hanson actually believes what she's saying. She actually believes it, but Eminem's doing it. I think he's just doing it as a bit of a joke, like he's sending up the rappers, the homophobes. He's sending it all that up, but I don't think they understand that because they probably haven't read anything else, like when he says things, and like his songs contradict each other because it's all bullshit. Sorry.
No, that's all right. Because I actually quite like Eminem. But Pauline Hanson is well, she's fascinating. I think she's fascinating as well.
Yeah, comedian. Sally.
I suppose my thoughts there follow on from that. I mean, there's a lot of, let's say, simplistic thinking people out there who would be gone by that. And that I'm thinking of having spoken myself to the guy, Reverend Martin DePile, the lovely Presbyterian minister who allegedly stirred things up in Swan Hill. I mean, there's a sort of comparison. People believe that sort of simplistic thinking, particularly when there's people like Pauline Hanson and the lovely Reverend put on what I call communication skills 101A, and they look so emotional and so professional. And of course, we all know that what they're saying is allegedly crap. Problem is the average John and Mary citizen out there wouldn't, and that's the scary thing. People can be conned.
Like sheep following, they need to follow someone.
Over a cliff too.
Do you have any thoughts on Pauline?
I think she's got scary eyes.
I think
she has scary eyes.
Her lip's scary. I think it's hair lip. Baby heart?
Yeah, I want to hear her get her knives out for the community. She hasn't really done it yet. Yeah, like she's had a go at like Asians and everyone else.
No, well, she has said when they asked her about her Mardi Gras, she would not promote something homosexuality.
She's holding back. I want to hear it go. That'd be good.
Troy?
I just think she's good for a laugh. I mean,
the whole thing, I think she's a comedian
at all. I don't think she's ever really going to get that far because she's a laugh. Like, you can't put
him on.
Well, I put her down my top last week.
You did.
This is true.
She went down my top.
I think that the danger is that, as someone mentioned, a lot of people out there are only thinking what she's saying, but there are a lot of people out there who aren't actually thinking anything, don't have any opinion, so they hear the stuff that she says and believe it. So there are a lot of people who are vulnerable and impressionable and will take on what she says without really thinking about it, and that's the problem.
Yeah, but I'm very much against censorship. But, I mean, it's like where the... Oh,
thanks for that. That was
anyway.
great. And of course, I just think she's really funny. I mean, of course, I think she's a bit mental, but funny at the same time, the way she speaks. We'll be back after the break. Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you very much, Ross, MCB. Check it out. It's out every Friday in your local club, pub or cafe. Check it out. You'll find it. We'll be back after the break with some more photo. And fun. And me.
Never did. I don't like it. I don't like anything. I don't like it. No, I don't. I don't care. I don't like it. I don't like anything. No, the whole...